Can you please tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Lynne DaSilva. I'm the Director of Student Support Programs here at Dean College. Dean College was founded 160 years ago and is a small liberal arts college offering bachelor's and associate degree programs. We service close to 1,200 full-time students and over 400 part-time students at our college, and we offer more than 50 areas of study for our students. Students are required to take an internship during their time here at Dean College. It is a requirement for graduation, and it offers them a wonderful opportunity to get some real-life practical experience in their field. Dean College is located in Franklin, Massachusetts, which is consistently named one of the safest towns in the country. We have a charming downtown with lots of little shops and restaurants for our students to enjoy, as well as the nation's first public library. We are conveniently located between Boston and Providence, Rhode Island, and there is a train station right next to campus for our students to access.
How are the support programs at Dean structured, and what types of supports do they offer?
The student support services at Dean College offer two specific programs to support our students here. The first one is the Arch Learning Community. The Arch Learning Community has been in existence for almost 25 years and is a structured, comprehensive learning support, academic support program for students with diagnosed learning differences or other learning challenges. The Engage program is a comprehensive social skills program for students with diagnosed or self-reported social support needs. Our philosophy and approach with both programs is very student-centered. It's a very holistic approach. Myself and my staff work very closely with all of our campus partners, other staff and faculty here at Dean College to ensure that our students are supported by everyone on campus. We have a strong collaboration with all of our campus partners, and we assist students with accessing any resources that may support them during their time here at Dean College. The Arch Learning Community has approximately 200 students as part of its program. It is a 1 to 4 year program. Most of our students do choose to stay with us for the full 4 years, but it's certainly a conversation that myself and my staff have with students and families if they do feel like they have got the tools in their tool belt to be academically successful with a lower level of academic support. That's certainly something we support and we encourage for them. The Engage program has approximately 30 to 50 students that are part of the program. Dean College is mainly a residential school, so about 90% of our students do reside on campus.
How do students apply for the Arch Learning Community and/or the Engage program?
Students who wish to be part of the Arch Learning Community do have to follow an application process. Once they have indicated their interest in applying to Arch, then we do ask students to provide for us documentation consisting of a neuropsych evaluation, an educational evaluation, as well as an IEP or a 504 if they do have that. Students who are coming from private schools often do not have an IEP or a 504, and that's perfectly fine. We understand that oftentimes private schools may have a learning profile that they can send to us. Once we have reviewed their documentation and they have gone through the interview process, then my team meets and we determine whether a student is an appropriate applicant to the Arch Learning Community. Simultaneously, our admissions department is looking at things like a student's transcript, a student's rigor of courses in their high school time, their grades, their recommendations, things like that to determine if they are appropriate student for Dean College. And then we come together and we make a decision, and the decision is released to the student at the same time. Students who are interested in being part of the Engage program apply to Dean College, and if they are accepted to Dean College, then they can enroll in the Engage program. We typically, when we are interviewing for the Arch Learning Community, we typically are looking for a student with an IQ of 90 or above. That's not set in stone. As I said, just as we service our students holistically, we certainly look at their applications holistically. So we take into consideration a variety of factors. Again, we look at the rigor of the courses that they took in high school. We will look at their recommendations. We will look to see growth throughout their high school. we like to look at their academic readiness, and that's something that we can evaluate not only through their documentation, but as well as their interview. What is their motivation? Are they ready for college? Are they motivated to go to college? Do they want to be here? We will take a look at their independent living skills. This is a traditional college setting, so students need to be able to live independently in a residential setting, or if they're a commuter, they need to be independent enough to manage being part of a traditional college setting. So they need to have those independent living skills, self-care, ability to, take their own medication and take care of themselves. And then we look at their willingness to participate in the services that we have. We have a tremendous amount of services to support these students. So if they're willing to engage, they're going to be successful here.
What's the difference between the Arch Learning Community and the Engage program?
The fundamental difference between the Arch Learning Community and the Engage program is that the Arch Learning Community is structured as an academic support program. The Engage program is structured as a social skills support program. Many students who are part of the Engage program are also part of the Arch Learning Community. So we do have a cohort of students that will cross over and be part of both programs.
How do you help new students successfully transition to college?
So the Arch Learning Community offers an early move-in for its students. We offer a Prep for Success orientation, so we do bring our students to campus a couple of days before the other first-year students move to campus. We spend a lot of that time with our students just getting them acclimated to campus. They'll meet their advisor, they'll meet many other staff that they'll be working with throughout their time here at Dean College. We will navigate the dining hall, we'll give them their schedules, we'll help them find their classes. In addition to things like that, we will make sure that their accommodations are in place. We'll assist them in sending their accommodation letter to the professors. We will make sure that they know how to sign up for a tutoring appointment or an appointment at the writing center or the math center. So we front load all of those things so that when classes start, students are ready to just attend that first class and be successful. We also offer some social programming in the evening because we always know if we offer food or giveaways, students will come. It gives them a wonderful chance to get to know each other. Once the semester starts, all of the first-year students that are part of the Arch Learning Community receive 3 hours of one-on-one professional academic coaching. So we spend a lot of time over the summer matching a student up with an academic coach. We have about 40 academic coaches that work for us here at Dean College. And our academic coaches, once the students begin, it focuses a lot on that executive functioning support. So our academic coaches focus a lot with our students on teaching them study strategies, time management, organization strategies, note-taking strategies, test prep, test-taking strategy, all of those things that sort of support the executive functioning skills of our students to help them to be successful in their classes. They also will have specialized academic advisors. So the advisors that work within the Arch Learning Community and the Engage program have reduced caseloads so that they have higher touch points with their students and are able to really build those relationships with students to support them and make them feel comfortable. 2 of the classes that they will take will be Arch-specific classes, meaning that they will take those classes with other students that are part of the Arch Learning Community. Those Arch-specific classes are a little bit smaller. We cap them at about 17 students, and those classes are taught by faculty here who have a background in teaching multimodally to students that have a variety of learning styles. The Engage program also offers an early move-in, so they are part of that Prep for Success orientation. So they're getting a lot of those supports and they're getting acclimated to campus before everybody moves back in. The Engage program also includes 1 hour of academic coaching so that they're able to get that executive functioning and academic support. It helps for them to have somebody to check in with once a week, and that person can kind of help hold them accountable for the assignments that they have to be completing. They also have specialized advising. So again, like the Arch Learning Community, the advisors have smaller caseloads so that they can have a lot more touch points with their students. The Engage program also includes a peer mentor component. So we have peer mentors who work with our students to assist them in Attending social events, they will get them together and they will all go to a social event on campus together. They offer drop-in hours to our students during the week if they just need to kind of check in with someone and get a little support or get a peer's view on how to manage the situation. We're constantly working to help them to self-advocate, so those peers are an essential component in that. We also offer an evening study collaborative for our engaged students, so that is supervised by staff. And it's a place where students can kind of get together with their peers and get some of their schoolwork done. The Engage program offers weekly social skills sessions. So those are small group sessions run by our staff. And the topics really range everywhere from fostering independence to nonverbal communications to helping them learn to read social cues. It works with students on effective communication with professors. We talk about internet safety. We talk about emotional regulation and all of the things that help to support them while they are here at Dean College.
Can you tell us about the living learning community you offer at Dean College?
Both students in the ARCH and the Engage program, their first year, have the option to live in a living learning community. So we have an LLC for our ARCH and Engage programs where students can live in one of our first year residential housing buildings together. The nice thing about that is that we can bring weekly, and we do bring weekly programming into the dorm that fosters that community that helps to build those relationships and helps to reinforce all of the things and the skills that we are providing to our students in the residential setting. So whether it's stress relief, whether it's academic support when it comes to preparing for final exams, whether it's holistic health, and we're talking about, healthy eating and getting rest and exercise. We bring accessibility services in so that they can learn about all the different accommodations that are available to them. So in addition to the living and learning community that is offered to our ARCH and Engage students, which many of them do take advantage of. About 50% of our students did or do opt to live in the living and learning community. That is part of our first year housing. So first year housing, we have our first year housing buildings are grouped together on one area of campus. It is a traditional dorm style housing where you will have a double or a triple and shared bathroom. We do have singles available, so students can ask for a single. Certainly if they have an accommodation for a single, that is something that will be provided to them. As they go up from the first year to second year, third year, and fourth year, then the types of housing that they can opt into varies a little bit. So we have apartment style housing, we have suite style housing, we have Victorian houses on campus. So lots of different options for students as they go through the years here at Dean College.
How do you support students in preparing for their careers?
So another piece that we're incredibly proud of is the career and internship support that we offer students here at Dean College. So we do have a career placement office that services all of Dean College. Every student that comes to Dean College, as I mentioned earlier, does have to complete an internship as part of their graduation requirement. We are very fortunate to have a success and career advisor embedded into our student support programs that works exclusively with our third and fourth year students. This person helps students to find internships, supports students by offering workshops, and is available to students to assist them with a lot of prep work when it comes to applying to internships and jobs. We do mock interviews. We help them to write their resume. We make sure their LinkedIn profile is up to date. We also have a pretty large database of neurodivergent friendly employers that we work directly with that support our students.
Any student success stories you'd like to share?
We are incredibly proud of the success our students experience here at Dean College. Arch boasts a 95% retention rate. The Arch students and the engaged students here at Dean College are incredibly involved around campus. Many of them hold a leadership position on campus. They are part of a lot of different clubs and organizations around campus. We had a wonderful event this past year where we had an Arch alumni panel come back to campus. Many of these students who have gone on to complete graduate school, they're holding very high-level positions, and shared their success story with current Arch and engaged students. And it was so wonderful for our current students to see that really the world is their oyster and there are so many opportunities available to them once they leave Dean College. Our Engage program in 2023 had a 100% retention rate. Our average GPA among the students was a 3.2, and 50% of the students were named to the Dean's List. This year, we are setting our upper class students who are part of the Engage program up for guaranteed leadership positions on campus, and we expect big, bright things out of them. So there's really an endless amount of success stories that I could go on and on about with our students. But for many families, college was really not part of the initial long-term plan for their students. So to watch all of them succeed through the eyes of the parents and through the eyes of the students is really one of the most fulfilling parts of my job.
Big thanks to Lynne DaSilva and Dean College. Please subscribe to Inclusive Academia.